Good afternoon to one and all. So I am Vinoda, lecturer in chemistry at MALD GDC Gadwal. So today I am discussing about the topic is about pericyclic reactions. So what's meant by pericyclic reactions? So, although the most organic reactions takes place by way of ionic or radical intermediates, a number of useful reactions occur in one-step processes that do not form reactive intermediates. A pericyclic reaction is a concerted reaction that proceeds through a cyclic transition state. That means these pericyclic reactions takes place in only one step. So in these reactions, any without any intermediates, reactive intermediates, or there is no catalyst can required. This pericyclic reactions requires light or heat and are completely these are stereospecific reactions. That means these reactions can take place in presence of light or heat without any catalyst or any reagents. That is, a single stereoisomer of the reactant forms a single stereoisomer of the product. We will consider two categories of the pericyclic reactions or electrocyclic reactions and cycloaddition reactions. The third type of reactions also there, that is a sigmatropic reactions. An electrocyclic reaction is a reversible reaction that can involve a ring closure or ring opening. An electrocyclic ring closure is an intramolecular reaction that forms a cyclic product containing one more sigma bond and one fewer pi bond than the reactant. For example, in 135 hexatriene, it has 3 pi bonds which on electrocyclic reaction can take place. In this 135 hexatriene, the ring will be closed and the new sigma bond is formed and one of the pi bond is decreased to that of the reactant molecule. So whereas in the reactant molecule there are 3 pi bonds, but in the product only 2 pi bonds are there and the newly generated sigma bond. An electrocyclic ring opening reaction is a reaction in which a sigma bond of a cyclic reactant is cleaved to form a conjugated product with one more pi bond. For example, cyclobutene can proceed through the electrocyclic reaction. In that 1,3-butadiene molecule is formed. So that means in cyclobutene one of the sigma bond is cleaved and then it generates one new pi bond. So in cyclobutene only one pi bond is there, but in the product that is a 1,3-butadiene there are 2 pi bonds. The next is cycloaddition reaction. So it is a reaction between two compounds with pi bonds to form a cyclic product with two new sigma bonds. For example, 1,3-butadiene and ethylene molecule. So in these two reactant molecules can undergo the cycloaddition reaction. The cyclohexene product is formed. In cyclohexene product there are two new sigma bonds are formed. The Diels-Alder reaction, it is called as a Diels-Alder reaction. So it is a best example of a cycloaddition reaction. The two features determines that the course of the reactions, the number of pi bonds involved, and whether the reaction occurs in the presence of heat, that is a thermal condition, or light, that is a photochemical conditions. These reactions can follow a set of rules based on orbitals and symmetry first proposed by R.B. Woodward and Ronald Hoffman in 1965 and derived from theory described by Kenji Fukuai in 1954. To understand the pericyclic reactions, we must review and expand upon what we learned about the molecular orbitals of systems with pi bonds. The background on molecular orbitals. We learned that molecular orbital theory that describes the bonds as a mathematical combination of the atomic orbitals that forms a new set of orbitals called molecular orbitals. The number of atomic orbitals used equals to the number of molecular orbitals are formed. Since the pericyclic reactions involve pi bonds, let's examine the molecular orbitals that results from p orbital overlap in ethylene 1,3-butadiene and 1,3,5-hexatriene molecules that contains 1, 2 and 3 pi bonds respectively. That is, keep it in mind that the two lobes of a p orbital are opposite in phase with a node of electron density at the nucleus. For example, let us discussing about ethylene molecule. So the pi bond in ethylene is formed by side overlap of two p orbitals on adjacent carbons. The two p orbitals can combine in two different ways as shown in the figure. When two p orbitals of similar phase overlap, a pi bonding molecular orbital is results, that is designated as psi1. The two electrons occupy this lower energy bonding molecular orbital. When the two p orbitals of opposite phase combine, a pi star antibonding molecular orbital is formed, that is designated as psi2 star. So, a destabilizing node occurs when two orbitals of opposite phase can combine. Next, second example in 1,3-butadiene molecule. In 1,3-butadiene, the two pi bonds of 1,3-butadiene are formed by the overlap of 4 p orbitals on 4 adjacent carbons as shown in the figure. The 4 p orbitals can combine in 4 different ways to form 4 molecular orbitals designated as psi1 and psi1, psi2, psi3, psi4. Two are bonding molecular orbitals, those are psi1 and psi2, and other two are antibonding molecular orbitals, those are psi3 star and psi4 star. The two bonding molecular orbitals are in lower energy than the p orbitals from which they are formed. whereas the two antibonding molecular orbitals are higher in energy than the p orbitals from which they are formed. In the ground state electronic arrangement, the 4 pi electrons occupies the two bonding molecular orbitals as shown in the figure. The highest energy orbital that contains electrons is called the highest occupied molecular orbital in the ground state of the 1,3-butadiene, that is a Zi2. So this Zi2 is called as the HOMO, that is the highest occupied molecular orbital. The next, the lowest energy orbital that contains no electrons is called as the lowest unoccupied molecular orbital, LUMO. So in the ground state of 1,3-butadiene molecule, Zi3 star is a LUMO orbital. The thermal conditions discussed. Thermal conditions are taken for thermal conditions. The ground state of the electronic configuration is taken when 1,3-butadiene absorbs light of appropriate energy. An electron is promoted from Zi2 to Zi3 star to form a higher energy electronic configuration. The excited state. In the excited state, the HOMO orbital is now Zi3 star. In the photochemical reactions, the excited state electronic configuration is taken. So, as a result, the HOMO orbital in excited state for 1,3-butadiene molecule is a Zi3 star and LUMO orbital is Zi4 star. All conjugated dienes can be described by a set of molecular orbitals that are similar to those drawn in the figure. So, for 1,3-butadiene molecule. In the similar way, third example is 1,3,5-hexatriene. The 3 pi bonds of 1,3,5-hexatriene are formed of 6 p orbitals on 6 adjacent carbons as shown in the figure. The 6 p orbitals of 6 different are overlapped in 6 different ways to form 6 molecular orbitals designated as Psi1, Psi2, Psi3, Psi4, Psi5, Psi6. In these 3 are bonding molecular orbitals, those are Psi1, Psi2, Psi3, and the other 3 are antibonding molecular orbitals, those are Psi4 star, Psi5 star, Psi6 star. In the ground state electronic configuration, the 6 pi electrons occupy the 3 orbitals, that is a Psi1, Psi2, Psi3. So, in the ground state electronic configuration, for 1,3,5-hexatriene molecule, the HOMO orbital is a Zi3 and LUMO orbital is a Psi4 star. So, whereas in excited state, the HOMO orbital for 1,3,5-hexatriene molecule is some Psi4 star and the LUMO orbital is Psi5 star. That means So in the excited state, the electron from Psi3 level to Psi4 star, the excitation can be takes place. So hence the HOMO orbital is a Psi4 star and the LUMO is a Psi5 star. Next, the electrocyclic reactions. So, the definition of the electrocyclic reactions. An electrocyclic reaction is a reversible reaction that involves the ring closure of a conjugated polyene to a cycloalkene or ring opening of a cycloalkene to a conjugated polyene. For example, 135 hexatriene. So in this reactant, ring closing reaction will be takes place and it forms 13 cyclohexadiene. So in the reactant, that is a 135 hexatriene, there are 3 pi bonds, whereas in the product contains only 2 pi bonds and the new one of the new sigma bond is formed. Next, in second example, ring opening reaction. So the cyclobutene, it involves the electrocyclic reaction and forms a 1,3-butadiene as a product. In cyclobutene, ring opening will be takes place. It forms 1,3-butadiene molecule as a product. To draw the product in each reaction, use curved arrows and begin at a pi bond. Move the pi electrons to an adjacent carbon-carbon bond and continue in a cyclic fashion. In a ring forming reaction, this process forms a new sigma bond that now joins the ends of the conjugated polyene. In a ring opening reaction, this process breaks a sigma bond to form a conjugated polyene with one more pi bond. Whether the reactant or the product predominates at equilibrium depends on the size of the cyclic compound. Generally, a 6-membered ring is favored over an acyclic triene at equilibrium. In contrast, an acyclic diene is favored over a strained 4-membered ring.